And I hardly ever take aspirin. I'm like, dude, you're wasting your time. I am not taking Percocet.
Hello there, and welcome to the Golf Club.
Boy.
Let's play some of the
when
golf.
When that thing started moving, I was eating Percocet like they were peanut M&Ms. I went from being Dr. Oz to Keith Richards in 3 seconds. And one night the pain was so bad, I'm telling you, I told my wife, I said, you got to take me to the hospital. The Percocet's not making a dent in this. So
that
she drops me
was
off there at the emergency room, and she goes to park the car, and I walk in, and I walk up to the desk, and the nurse said, so what's wrong with you? And I said, I have a kidney stone. And she kind of laughed. She goes, well, you're going to be waiting a long time tonight, hon. I said, no, ma'am, you don't understand. I said, I am in the worst pain of my life.
Okay.
She said, well, you just feel
line
like
the
you're
shot
gonna
up. We have about 250 yards to the pin.
And I said, boy, you don't have a lot of sympathy, do you? She said, oh, you're looking for sympathy. Baby, that is in the dictionary between shit and syphilis. She said that. I looked it up later. She's right. I mean, it is.
Great
but
contact.
She just hands me the clipboard to fill out. So I go in the waiting room. I sit down next to a guy that's got a knife in his head. He's got a knife sticking in his head. I'm like, oh, my God, were you in a fight? He said, no, I have a kidney stone. I did this to myself trying to get to the back there. And sometimes when it would move, it would land in such a way it would block the urine stream, and then that ureter would balloon out. And it was the weirdest feeling because you felt like you were going to wet your pants. But then when you went, holy cow, did it hurt. So half your brain's like, you better go to the bathroom. You're going to embarrass yourself. You're going to wet your pants. And the other half's like, don't do it. It's going to hurt. And the kidney stone was like that Somali pirate in the movie Captain Phillips going, look at me. I am the captain of the ship now. I make the rules.
Starting your round off at the
and they
30.
Have you pee through a strainer. Do they make you pee through a strainer? Because they want to find out what the stone's
all right.
made of. So
let's
they can
let
take
her
that out
rip.
of your diet. So I felt like, you know, at Christmas when you watch the old Rudolph thing, the prospector, Yukon Cornelius. That's what I felt like. Nothing. So, y'all, this went on for 6 weeks. 6 weeks, every day I was in this pain. And you know, the thing would lodge and it'd block the urine, and then it would move and it would hurt. And then all of a sudden I hit about 4 days where I felt great. And I thought, well, did I miss it in the strainer? Or maybe I passed it. And so I went back to the doctor and they took another x-ray. Well, the thing had lodged right in a bend in the ureter next to the bladder. But because it was lodged, it wasn't moving, so it didn't hurt. And it wasn't blocking the urine stream. And I'm like, hey, let's leave it there till the Lord comes back. But the doctor's looking at the x-ray. He goes, I don't like where that thing is at. He said, I'm going to give you about a week to pass it, and if you don't, we're going to have to go get it. I have a question. When you say go get it,
well, looks like this may be in the deep stuff.
What kind of trip are we talking about there? He said, well, we've got this flexible metal cord that has a retractable claw at the end of it. He said, we'll run that cord up the exit-only ramp through the bladder. He said, we'll grab that stone and we will drag it out kicking and screaming. He said, once we get it out, we'll put a stent in that claw, go right back in a second time, and insert that stent into the walls of the ureter, which by now, quite honestly, have lost the will to live. He said, we'll leave it in there for 3 or 4 days. We'll go back in a third time, grab that stent.
One under is your adjusted score after that one.
I am thinking, since they outlawed waterboarding.
Third hole coming up. Take your best shot.
This has got to be what they are doing to get terrorists to talk. So where's bin Laden? I do not know. All right, well, we're going to get that little metal cord with a claw and see if we can't find a kidney stone. Oh, you sons of the beaches. He is living in Pakistan in a White House on the corner. The gate code is... You will find him upstairs, last bedroom on the left. I'm telling you, the idea of 3 trips with the claw scared the willy out of me. I'm like, I'll do anything to avoid this. So I read online, they said cranberry juice might help you pass one. I'm guzzling it. I am jumping on the trampoline. I am doing anything to get rid of this stone and avoid the claw. And it must have worked, because a couple nights later, my wife and I were watching TV. I got up at one point to go to the restroom, and right in the middle of it, I had just real quick, sharp pain. You know, it was like, ugh. Y'all, I looked down, and there is this black, spiky, little pea-sized marble rolling down the inside of the toilet towards the hole. And my mother always says, Jeff,
Well,
you
you're in
don't
the
have
sand,
to
so
tell everything.
let's just get out of there and
I'm like,
move
Mom,
on with
there's
our
good
lives.
money in it, trust me, all right? That being said, I'm not proud of this, but when I saw the thing about to go down the hole, I panicked. And so I turned, and when I turned, I peed all over the wall in the bathroom, including a brand new roll of toilet paper. I stuck my arm in that warm toilet water.
I'll tell you what, everybody ends up here sometimes. Take this as a learning opportunity.
Into the living room, I went to the mantle, I took down my People's Choice Award, and I put it right up there in the track lighting. You come by the house tomorrow, we'll all take a look at it. You guys have been awesome. Thank you for listening to me. You're terrific. Thank you. Thank you so much. You guys are great.
Sirius XM Comedy Greats. Channel 94. And on the Sirius XM app.
All right, sitting right where you should be. Even par is your adjusted score after that one.
It was the word quote, so right before I died.
Okay, here we go.
Lots of my friends have babies, but I don't have any babies. But I have lots of friends. Babies don't have any friends. They all have those baby monitors so they can hear the baby from the other room, which I consider a form of wiretapping. Someday's going to be a really smart baby that makes a fake recording of some fake baby noises. Going to crawl out the window and go to Italy.
Nice.
I need one of those baby monitors from my subconscious
And
to my
looks
consciousness
like,
so I can know
I'd
what
say
the hell I'm
160
really
yards or
thinking
so
about.
out from the pin.
Sometimes I talk to myself fluently in languages I'm unfamiliar with. Just to screw with my subconscious. It's a good
Nice
thing a lot
swing.
of people speak foreign languages, otherwise those people would have no one to talk to.
Okay, for the birdie.
When I was in first grade, the teacher told us that the president was married to the first lady, and all I could think of was, wow, I wonder if she ever saw any dinosaurs. She told us about Michelangelo and the Sistine Chapel, and that day I went home, I was laying at the top of my bunk bed looking at the ceiling, and I'm thinking, why not? My brother's pushing the bed around. Give me more aqua. I did Jesus and Santa Claus on a seesaw. I had Jesus on the low end, even though he weighed less. Because he's Jesus.
Okay, let's see what you can do with his
Jesus
8-footer.
pissed off a lot of people, you know. We stopped turning the water into wine. I'm trying to take a shower. What did Jesus ever do for Santa Claus on his birthday? Don't think about it. It doesn't mean anything. You know, the New Testament is pretty old.
All right, your adjusted score is 1 over par
I
after
actually
that
call
one.
the Old Testament and the most recent
Fifth
Testament.
hole coming up.
You know, to look at a star, it may not even be there anymore because it takes so long for the light to get from there to here. It may be gone. It just looks like it's still there. That's how I see my old girlfriends. Imagine if light bulbs work like that. I thought I told you to shut that light off. I did. It should be out by Friday. The universe is expanding. That should help ease the traffic. Imagine Pulitzer Prize fighting.
And from the 5th hole tee off.
See two writers beating the shit out of each other. Imagine how weird phones would look if your mouth was nowhere near your ears. Imagine Oshkosh straitjackets for little insane children. Oh, stay away from Jimmy.
Hey, let's keep it going, y'all. Keep it up for my good buddy Larry the Cable Guy.
Whoops.
Well, thank you. Please remain standing. Well, it is fun to be here. You know, this brings back so many cool memories. The last time I was here, the governor of Minnesota come down here and presented me with the key to the 24-hour fitness. So, I thought that was pretty cool, but it's kind of it's a cool anniversary for me tonight. This is a double
Heading towards the
anniversary.
beach here,
This is
not the good
my
kind.
27th year in the comedy business. And thank you. Remain seated. And it's my 5th year being funny, so I'm excited about both of them, all right? They're both really cool, so we're going to enjoy it. I guess I got to do this before I go any further, I suppose. Get her done. I've been around a long time. I remember the first thing I ever sold that had Get Her Done on it was in Florida. Get Her Done condoms. There was 3 sizes. Get her,
Decent
get her
little
done.
sand shot there. Nice.
But they say get her done everywhere. It's pretty awesome. I remember.
Okay, we're
this is
putting
how
from
they say
around
get her done in
15 feet
China.
out.
Oh, but not kidding. This is how they say get her done in Nairobi. I ain't kidding. Google it. All right, Google it. I ain't kidding with you. That's how they do it. Been a crazy week for me this week. My grandma's on medical marijuana, and she broke her hip the other day. She tripped playing hacky sack. I'm like,
All
Grandma,
right, your
you smoke
adjusted
too much
score
pot.
is
She goes,
2 over
"How do
par
you know
after that
how
one.
much pot I smoke?" I said,
Here we
'Cause
go.
Meals on
Let's
Wheels
pop this in the
been by your
fairway.
house 8 times today. All right, that's what.
But you know, here's the thing. I like to think that I'm at least relatively a decent person with good morals and good values, and my wife shares those values, and we want to instill them in our daughter, and we want to raise her with these values, and I want to. You know, I want to raise her with optimism and hope, especially in this shitty fucking world that she's just come into, and how the country is right now.
From
but,
here,
you know, there are
we're
things I
right
want
around
her to know that I
170
think
yards
are valuable for her to know, and it's just it's a fine line of what do you withhold from them, what do you protect them from, and what education, what knowledge do you give them that will help them, and you know, as I said, I want to raise her with optimism and hope, but I'm also, you know, I'm cynical.
Solid swing.
I'm jaded. I'm skeptical. I'm an atheist, prone to bouts of depression. You know, I have a jaundiced worldview because I use my eyeballs and ears.
Putting from around 16 feet out.
And you know, I want to tell her certain things, but I can't just tell her everything that I know, everything that I believe in, everything that I've come to believe in based on experience and my knowledge. I mean, you can't, when she's like 4 or 5, I can't tell her that shit, I mean, that's borderline child abuse, really. I mean, like I said, she's, like, all right, honey, let's have some breakfast, and then we'll go down to the playground, we'll play on the swings. And you know what? You're 4 years old. I think you're old enough to know that, sweetheart, you've been born to a deeply and shamefully racist country, acquired through genocide and built by slave labor. Its apocryphal history, a crumbling muddle of lies and deceits. And honey, this painfully shallow culture you are now a part of is fueled by crass consumerism, narcissism, and petty tribalism, and it worships money
it's time
and
to
status
send this
and places
ball on
the
its
appearance
way.
of being right above basic human dignity. And Peanut, your leaders are duplicitous hypocrites who cynically use religion and nationalism to easily manipulate ignorant and fearful. Here comes the airplane. What do you mean you're on a hunger strike? Where'd you even hear that, And that shit's not up for debate.
Solid swing.
That's where we are, and that's who we are. And again, like, it's this balance of what do I withhold and protect her from, and what do I tell her to help her navigate her way through this world with awful, awful people in it. And there are things that I think are important for her to know. And so what I've been doing is, at night, when she's sleeping, I quietly go into her bedroom and I whisper things to her while she's sleeping. I go in and I turn on that little white noise machine that replicates the sound of the human heart, like Marlo, there is no God.
Even par after that hole. That's your adjusted score.
Bernie would have won.
Nice bird on that last hole. Let's see another one.
Sometimes feminists can be their own worst enemies. Things that are important for her as she's being raised in part by my wife. Now, here's the thing.
The only advantage of wearing glasses
it's going to have to bite.
Dramatic removal. You ever see that? My God.
Okay, ended up nice and safe. Still a little work to do, though.
I can't see a thing.
Putting from around 16 feet out.
It's probably why I wear them. This guy's a douchebag. You ever notice when people are thinking in movies, they're always chewing on the end of their glass? They say, if we give the alien a cold. You know what they're really thinking? It tastes like wax. I gotta get a Jolly Rancher. Oh, that's probably a product placement. He probably gets paid by the rancher people. He looks like he eats a lot of candy. I don't know how someone could look that way.
Yes.
People always want to try your glasses on, too. I have strangers come to me, hey, let me try on your glasses. That's rude. I don't go to people with hair pieces.
All right, and one under is your adjusted score after that one.
Wheelchair. Oh, wow, you were so crumpled.
Let's let her rip.
Let me check out your respirator. Stop shaking. Well, now's no time for a nap. Oh, someone died in that joke. I don't like it when they die in the joke. That's sad. Glasses are expensive.
Great contact. Nice swing.
Always going to be a little pretentious to rationalize the cost. They're like, oh, what would you like your glasses to say? What would I like my glasses to say? How about I got a big one? That say that? I bet he does have a big one.
Okay, you're in the rough, but at least you aren't in the real deep stuff.
I didn't know he was going to be dirty. I could do without the filth. I didn't like that. That's sad. I have horrible vision. You know you have poor vision when you catch yourself waving to a statue. Oh, hi, Jesus. How are you? Just checking in.
Great contact.
And when you have poor vision, you'll just casually describe yourself as blind. You'll be like, I am so blind. I'm so blind. Yet you would never say this in front of an actual blind
All right,
person.
on the green. Let's get putting.
I'm so blind. Not as blind as you. It's not all darkness. I'm still allowed to drive.
All right, 14 feet to the hole.
What if someone was legally blind? What if someone was illegally blind? When did vision become a legal issue? Was there someone on Capitol Hill going, forget about gun control. We got bogus blind people to deal with. Was there fake dogs and their rubber pencils? They're making a mockery of our blind population. I can't understand what he's saying. It's very weird. He's pale. You're kind of pale, too. If you and I got married, we'd have invisible children. But they'd be
awesome.
With sunscreen. I'm glad summer's ending. Don't get me wrong, there's no boost to the ego quite like the one you get from putting sunscreen on the
All right,
top
2
of
under is
head.
your adjusted score after that hole.
Oh, yeah, ladies.
And hole number 10 coming up here.
What's that smell? That's SPF 45 on my cabeza. That's disgusting. Oh, yeah. That's weird. I can't wear shorts. When I wear shorts, people are like, hey, I'm trying to eat here. You got those sausage legs. That's weird. All summer long, people come to me, hey, do you tan? Do I look like I tan? It's like approaching a homeless person. Hey, do you vacation in Europe? Are you a gold card member?
That ball was launched.
I'm very pale. It's the first thing people notice about me. You know, I could be skipping down the street juggling dildos. They would still be like, look at how pale he is. That reminds me, we need milk.
Looking at around 115 or so yards to the pin here, I'd say.
People think you're unaware of it, too, when you're pale. They're like, oh, you're going to the beach? You should wear sunscreen. Oh, really? I've never been outside before. Should I wipe my ass with a rake? Oh, that was crass. He did some crass jokes. I'm also going bald, but I like to think balding is just God's way of saying, now let's see you get laid, huh? You were really white and blind before. Now we're going to make you bald. Hey, Jesus, get down here. Look at this sack of shit struggle. Isn't that cute? He's grabbing pornography. Tomorrow, let's give him one long nose hair. Huh? What? That's weird.
This is SiriusXM Comedy Greats. The SiriusXM app gives you everything you need to know on the coronavirus outbreak with the latest updates and advice from the world-class doctors at NYU Langone Health, no matter where you're working from. Now free to most subscribers, the app includes Dr. Radio reports on vaccine progress, travel, and testing, plus podcasts, video interviews with medical experts, and a 24/7 channel dedicated to the pandemic. Just download the app to stay safe and up to date on the go or at home.
All right, 2 under is your adjusted score after that hole.
Put together, but doesn't want to spend hours shopping. I hear you.
Coming off a par on the last one. Let's see what happens here.
That delivers hand-picked clothes right to you. Stitch Fix is simple and convenient. Sign up in just a few minutes. Try new styles in the comfort of your own home. And there's no subscription required ever. So, isn't it time to refresh your look? Get started today at StitchFix.com. Stitch Fix. Personal styling for everybody.
Your small business depends on inbound calls. So, which is better? We're not here. Leave a message. Or personal interaction with a live person that genuinely wants to help. How many of your calls go to voicemail? Did you know that 85% of callers that reach voicemail simply hang up? Do they call your competition next? Probably. With Abby Connect, there's no need to hire a full-time receptionist. Abby Connect is totally unique. You get a team with an account manager trained on how your business works. Your phone gets answered by your team.
Sanctum
Unlike the
of the rough here.
competition,
This is
Abby
deep
Connect
down in.
won't pick
You
you
have to
apart
handle
with
this with care.
add-ons and extra fees. You get it all with upfront pricing. So you can keep on missing those opportunities or build your business with Abby Connect. Sirius XM listeners, for a limited time, get a 14-day free trial with no setup fees, no purchase necessary, and no credit card needed. Call now for your free 14-day trial. 800-450-9232. That's 800-450-9232. 800-450-9232.
Have you still not refinanced your mortgage? Well, soon you might be kicking yourself in the head. Rates are at historic lows. At the same time,
doesn't look like it's on the fairway, but
roughly 50% in the last several years. Maybe it's time to put that equity to work by paying off high-rate credit cards, personal loans, or remodel your house. Hi, I'm Wesley Hoagland with Westland Financial. Let us put you in a position to do any of these things with no closing costs. That's right. Nothing's rolled into your loan, whether it's conventional, FHA, or VA. Will pay your title, settlement, lender, and recording fees. Maybe you just want to lock in a lower rate or refinance out of paying mortgage insurance. All it takes is a 5-minute phone call to see how we can save you thousands of dollars a year. So call Westland at 888-615-3669. It's the biggest no-brainer in the history of mankind. Call us at 888-615-3669. 888-615-3669. That's 888-615-3669.
All right, 2 under is your adjusted score after that hole.
NMLS 3304. Not all loans apply. Equal housing lender. Wesley.
Okay, let's give it a nice big smash.
It got really bad.
Coming after my house, my car. I seriously thought that I was going to lose everything.
Wesley called Optima Tax Relief.
Oh, they were great people. Optima Tax. They know what they're doing.
Optima Tax Relief came through with flying colors.
I saved an incredible amount of money. Call Optima Tax Relief. Don't trust anybody else.
Call Optima for a free consultation. Call 800-901-3022. 800-901-3022.
Optima Tax Relief.
Comedy Greats on Sirius XM.
When I was a kid, we didn't have no insurance. You had to be damn near dead to see the doctor.
Ugh.
You had to be way past Robitussin. That's all we had when I was a kid, Robitussin. No matter what you got,
okay, this is a deep, deep lie in the rough.
Daddy,
just so you know, might want to compensate here.
I broke my leg. Daddy poured Robitussin on it. Yeah, boy, let that tussin get to the bone, boy. Let that tussin get in there. It's going to feel straight enough. Yeah, let the tussin get in there. If you run out of tussin, put some water in the jar. Shake it up. More tussin, more tussin. That's right, man. That's right, because doctors don't give a fuck about you. Doctors don't give, you think a doctor gives, a doctor don't give a fuck about you. A doctor give you triple bypass surgery, give you a bill for $100,000. They got the nerve to say, take it easy. Take it easy? Shit, I gotta go to work right now. You see a brother driving a fucking cab with an IV.
Could be in the rough here.
That's right, they got all these diseases, AIDS, sickle cell, tuberculosis, cancer, Jerry's kids still limping around. I've been watching the Jerry
All right, we're in the first cut here. Let's chip this bad boy on the green.
No progress whatsoever. Nothing. Come on, Jerry, lie to me. Come on. Come on, come on. Show a picture of a kid. Doctor it, okay? Put a stick in the kid's back. Prop him up or some shit. Tie some string to the crippled kid. Make a puppet out of him. Just walk him out there. Do something. Where the fuck's the money going? Where's the money going? What, to keep Jerry's hair black? Think about it. Frank Sinatra's dead. Sammy Davis Jr. dead. Dean Martin dead. Jerry Lewis got a full head of black hair. And if you ain't gonna cure the disease,
22 feet from the cup.
Cut him a check. They work hard for that money. You know, little boys get ready to die. Get him a table dance. Get him something he can appreciate. Get him something he can take with him. That's right, man. That's right, man. Got AIDS out there. You think they're going to cure AIDS? No. They can't even cure athlete's foot. They ain't going to cure AIDS. They ain't never curing AIDS. Ain't no money in curing it. The money's in the medicine. That's how you get paid. Sick people. That's how you fucking get paid coming back.
All right, sitting
back.
at 1 under after that hole. That's your adjusted score.
curing AIDS. That's like Cadillac making a car that
Okay,
lasts
here
for
we
50
go.
years. They ain't gonna do that. Ain't no money in that. And you know they can do it. They got metal on the space shuttle that can go around the moon and withstand temperatures of up to 15,000 degrees. You mean to tell me you don't think they can make a Cadillac where the fucking bumper don't fall off? They can, but they won't. So what they will do with AIDS, the same thing they do with everything else, they will figure out a way for you to live with it. That's right. They don't cure shit. They just patch it up. So what they will do, they'll figure out a way for you to live with it. So hopefully, in our lifetime, you hear somebody go, yo, man, you weren't at work yesterday. What happened? Hey, my AIDS is acting up. You know, when the weather get like this, my AIDS just pop up. But I took some Robitussin. I'm fine now. AIDS scary, man. You know, I took my AIDS test, passed it, got 65. AIDS is scary, baby. Scary, scary, scary. AIDS test is scary. You know what's scary about an AIDS test? You don't get the results back for 5 days. 5 days. You know what happened in them 5 days? You start reflecting. That's right. You start thinking about every nasty, skank piece of ass you ever got in your life, and we all got a few. And you start like, oh, God, what the fuck was I thinking? 1989, what that bitch? Oh, my God. She ain't even have teeth. What the fuck? Oh, God, what the fuck? Oh, Lord. Oh, God. It's like Scrooge and the ghost of Pussy Past comes. Remember me? I'm the stripper from Dallas. Blah, 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 blah. Then you know what happened after that? After you take your AIDS test? You know what happened after you take your AIDS test? You start calling up people to see if they're alive. Hell, can I speak to Lisa? This Lisa, click. Hell, can I speak to Tammy? Tammy dead. Oh, what happened? She got hit by a bus? Thank the Lord! Thank the Lord! Tammy got hit by a bus. Yeah! What a happy day! Hey, man, at least they're still working on it. At least they're trying to get rid of AIDS. Some diseases they just gave up on. At least they're trying to get rid of AIDS. Some diseases they don't give a fuck about. Some diseases, if you get them, you on your own. They don't got nothing for you. They ain't gonna have no telethon for you. That's right. R. Kelly ain't singing no song for you. That's it. You on your own. That's right. You get paralyzed, they don't got shit for you. Look at Christopher Reeve's paralyzed. Superman can't walk. Superman can't walk. What kind of jack shit is that? Superman can't walk. That's like Spider-Man not sticking on a building and shit. What, the Hulk gonna have the gout? What kind of shit is this? Superman can't walk. You gonna tell a doctor right now, Doc, I'm paralyzed. What you got? Why don't you take this chair and roll your ass around town? What kind of fucking doctor is you? Where's the science? Where's the medicine? Come on, I said I can't walk. I ain't say I can't sit. You blind, they don't got shit for you. Look at Stevie Wonder. Been blind for 40-something years. Got all the money in the world, can't see shit. Can't see in the day, the night, the shadow, the shade, underwater, over nothing. Can't see shit. Can't even get a peek. What can we do for this man? Can we get Stevie a peek? The brother wrote My Sharia Moore, talking book songs of the kill life. Can we get him a peek? Just a little peek. Just a ha-ha, that's it. Just a peek. You gonna tell a doctor right now you blind? Doc, I'm blind. What you got? Oh, why don't you take this dog and have the dog drag your blind ass around town? That all the fuck you guys a damn dog? Man, if I could see, I would whoop your ass. Where the fuck you at? Where you at? Where you at? A fucking dog. Come on, give me a midget or something. A midget or something? Come on. Why the fuck they give blind people dogs? Ain't it hard enough being blind? Now you gotta learn how to talk dog. You gotta talk to a fucking dog. They should give midgets those jobs. If you're a midget, it's hard enough to get a job already. That's a good job telling blind people where to go. Just walk in front of a blind man. You don't got to have a leash or nothing. You just got to go, hey, man, make a left. Hey, man, stop sign coming up. Say, brother, some shit on the ground. You better watch that.
You could see the Great Wall of China from Avatar. Didn't you hate that movie? $18 to see blue people? Give me $1, I'll show you my legs. I hated every fucking movie this whole year. What was the one that won The Help? Oh, I didn't understand it. The second scene, the two maids are talking. Well, I'll think that I'm going to go there. I'm going to do this. I'm going to you go do that. I'm going to do that. Do that. Do that. Ship-pa, 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 ship-pa. And the other answer said, well, ship-pa, you ship-pa, ship-pa, do that. Then the mistress comes out of the house. You do that, ship-pa, ship-pa. What the fuck are you talking about? You're all fucking nuts down here. It was like last year. Do you remember they like these things that don't do the King's Speech. That was a great movie. An hour and a half. If he had spoken normally, it would have been a 14-minute movie. People were crying. The king stutters. He's the king. It's not sad. You have a job in a suicide prevention clinic, then it's sad. Don't jump. Too late. That's sad. The King's Speech. Oh, it's so sad. He's the king, you idiot. He owns England, Ireland, Scotland, Canada, New Zealand, Australia. So what if he stutters? He owns England, Ireland, Scotland, Canada, New Zealand, Australia. I would fucking cut my tongue out for Rhode Island. What do you own? Rhode Island. Come here. In Rhode Island.
Whatever, my guy, okay? I had lost 30 pounds on the Jenny Craig, and P.S. I didn't want to gain it all back, so, because you know what they say, once you go up, the eating won't stop. So I made me and Jimmy Big Balls go on a diet. Well, ladies, never go on a diet with a guy, because they lose weight fast, and you stay the fat whore you always were. Right? In 6 months of dieting, I have lost 3 pounds, and he lost 60. I'm killing myself, and he's dropping weight like Freddie Mercury in a steam bath. And I could tell he lost 60. You know how I could tell? When I used to blow him, I couldn't see his face. 2 weeks ago, I saw the tip of a nose and a hint of chin. Backstage tonight, full face. I'm just kidding. I don't do that no more. I don't gotta give blowies. I'm a freaking celebrity, okay? 2 things Lisa Lampanelli does not bring to the table: blowies and cooking. What am I, your mother? That came out wrong. But you know what's so funny? I don't do anything crazy in bed. I don't care. I don't even care. One time when we first met, he asked me, get this, to lick his ball. I ain't licking your freaking ball. I have a normal-sized tongue. You would need a cow tongue to do that thing justice. With my luck, I'd run out of saliva halfway through and get stuck to it like that kid in A Christmas Story. I mean, they are so gross. The first time I saw them, I swear to God, it was like that scene from The Blob. No! And I don't know what's worse, him having to tote them around or me having to look at them. Ugh. He told me when he gets sick, they get bigger. It's true, man. He got strep throat and bounced all the way to the doctors like a hippity hop. Even the honeymoon was ruined by a malfunction. Get this. Oh my God, it's horrible. He got one caught in the zipper of his boot, so. I like you guys. You guys enjoy me and understand me. You guys are cool. You get it. As you can tell, even though I make fun of Jimmy, I love love. I do. Like, I love stories about how couples met. Like you two girls. Oh my God. I bet they have a great love story like, well, it was 2-for-1 lemon drop night at the Cornhole in One. I tongued his ball bag in the men's room, and we've been together ever since. Old guy, I bet you have a fabulous love story. She's like, well, he was about to go off and fight the South. Blacks, you should laugh. Civil War was very good for your people. Actually, Jimmy Big Balls and I met on the Jim Brewer radio show. And guess what? People know that I love love so much, they even send me letters of how they met. May I share a couple? This is so adorable. This letter is from a black couple. Yes, blacks still date blacks. Unlike you two. What's your name, Chocolate Daddy? What's your name be?
Beauty.
What's your name be at? What's your name be? What is it, Joe? And what is your white biatch's name? Bankrupt? I got you. Anyway.
Okay, 20 feet
This
to the
first
cup.
letter is from a black couple. It says, Dear Lisa, we met at the KFC. No, not the Kentucky Fried Chicken, the Kentucky Federal Correction Center. Ooh, this second one is from an interracial couple, maybe from the two of you. Dear Lisa, we met at our local bank. She was a teller, and I was robbing her. Thanks for submitting that. Oh, this one is from some Mexicans. Listen, Maria. Dear Lisa, we met on a star-filled night in the Arizona desert.
All right, 1 under is your adjusted score after that one. 14th hole coming
magical. We had both just tunneled our way across the border. And when we saw each other, we heard fireworks. Actually, ends up it wasn't fireworks. It was Border Patrol shooting at us. But 10 years and 14 kids later, we're still living happily in our one-bedroom apartment. Oh, this letter is from a lesbian couple. Dear Lisa, we met when we were getting our armpit hair braided at the Lilith Fair. Maybe it was the warm fragrance of patchouli in the air. But 2 years and 3 strap-ons later, here we are. This last letter is probably the most touching. This is from a white man and an Asian woman.
All right,
My
looking at
special
120
guests
yards or so
tonight.
to the pin.
Dear Lisa, I met my lovely bride when she was working at Madame Butterface's Rub and Tug Emporium. Sure, I'd gone in a few hundred times before to relieve some stress. Never thinking I'd find Rub. I am happy to report, however, this story has 2 happy endings.
Now that was a swing.
So every once in a while I go to Nordstrom Rack to look for pieces. I don't
All right,
know what
solid
I'm saying,
approach shot. We can 2-putt from here.
Pieces.
Okay, we're putting from around 15
share
feet
with you
out.
something I overheard a lady at Nordstrom Rack say to another lady. I overheard a lady at Nordstrom Rack say to another lady, remember, your eyebrows are sisters, not twins. What? did you just not say to me? Your eyebrows are sisters, not twins. Now, maybe some of you knew this. Others may have known this. I'm late to the game. I just heard about Swedish House Mafia, by the way, in PS, and apparently they're not even together anymore. They were huge. Swedish House Mafia. I just heard about them. So I may be behind the 8 ball on this one with the eyebrows. Your eyebrows are sisters. That hit me like a ton of bricks. It really did, because my eyebrows are my Waterloo. They are my Waterloo. My Waterloo! Which I believe was horrible for Napoleon. Last of the Napoleonic campaigns, massive casualties, miscalculations, hence commensurate. In 1991, I shaved my eyebrows because I saw a picture of Drew Barrymore.
Right, and 1 under is your adjusted score after that one.
And it looked fantastic on Drew Barrymore, as everything does.
Okay, it's time to send this ball on its way.
Results may and will vary. And back then, when I enjoyed a cocktail a great deal, not only was I an apple body type, my face was an apple. It was an apple on an apple with no eyebrows. And I used to wear contacts back then. And they never came back the same. Actually, you know, they're my Stalingrad. My retreat from Moscow, whatever is the worst of those 3. The worst.
Someone's going to need to bite.
I can't tell you. It takes more time than the beating and rebeating.
A little too much power on that approach shot.
And yelling at Charlie Rose and Chris Matthews.
Okay, let's get this ball onto the green so we can start with the putt.
If you're going to ask a question, Charlie and Chris, let the person answer. If you're going to ask a question, let them answer. Stop. Why have another person? Why is anyone else ever there? Actually, Charlie Rose was palatable once when Diplo and Skrillex were on, because he didn't know who he was talking to. So he said, no, he was mute. He was totally mute. It was a very watchable, enjoyable episode of Charlie Rose, because he did none of the talking. But it is what it is, and it's learning to live with the given. That's the trick, eh? Guy Fieri.
The greatest comedians of all time. Sirius XM. Comedy Greats.
The biggest songs in hip-hop. From Dr. Dre.
Like this and like that and like this and
Notorious B.I.G. Kendrick Lamar.
Sit down.
And hundreds more, spanning 3+ decades.
All right,
but
sitting at
only
1 under
drops
after that
at
hole.
the
That's
top.
your adjusted
Sirius
score.
XM's top 500 hip-hop tracks of all time.
All right, let's let her rip.
9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. On Channel 30 and the Sirius XM app. Now free to most subscribers.
Hi, it's Jamie, Progressive's Employee of the Month, 2 months in a row. Leave a message at the... Hi, Jamie. It's me, Jamie. I just had a new idea for our song about the Name Your Price tool. So when it's like, tell us what you want to pay, hey, 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 and the trombone goes, wah, 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 and you say, we'll help you find coverage options to fit your budget. Then we just all do finger snaps while the choir goes, statements coming at ya, statements coming at ya. Yes? No? Maybe? Anyway, see your practice tonight. I got new lyrics for the rap break.
Progressive
Looking good so far.
Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Don't you love that feeling when you just nailed your look? When someone you barely even know comes up to you and says, oh, I love that outfit. Where did you get it? That's how it feels to use Stitch Fix. They're a personal styling service. Tell them what you love, and they send great clothes for you to try on at home. Stitch Fix is simple. Sign up in just a few minutes. Tell them about the brands you love and the looks that make you feel great. Stitch Fix is convenient. Get everything delivered right to you, so you can try on new styles in the comfort of your own home. Stitch Fix is on your terms and priced to fit your budget. There's no subscription required, ever. Keep what you want and send back anything you don't. So, isn't it time you started nailing your look? Get started today at StitchFix.com. Stitch Fix. Personal styling for women, men, and kids. Stitch Fix. Personal styling for everybody.
5-Hour Energy is energy on the go. But what if you're not going anywhere for a while? Then 5-Hour Energy is energy for getting stuff done while you're stuck at home. Like doing an honest day's work for your boss. Getting rid of old clothes.
Hey, my old bell bottom.
Scouring the grout in your shower. Working out on that old treadmill.
And so much more.
Go to the store or order online at
SolidSwing.com.
5-Hour Energy. Energy for hunkering down.
Hey, I'm Andy. If you don't know me, it's probably because I'm not famous. But I did start a men's grooming company called Harry's. The idea for Harry's came out of a frustrating experience I had buying razor blades. Most brands were overpriced, overdesigned, and out of touch. At Harry's, our approach is simple. Here's our secret. We make sharp, durable blades and sell them at honest prices for as low as $2 each. We care about quality so much that we do some crazy things, like buy a world-class German blade factory. Obsessing over every detail means we're confident in offering a 100% quality guarantee. Millions of guys have already made the switch to Harry's, so thank you if you're one of them. And if you're not, we hope you give us a try with this special offer. Get a Harry starter set with a 5-blade razor,
all right,
weighted
1 under
handle,
is your
shave
adjusted
gel,
score.
and
Have
a
that
travel
one.
cover. All for just $3 plus free shipping.
Okay,
Just go to
here we
harrys.com and enter 5566 at checkout. That's harrys.com, code 5566. Enjoy.
We're giving you more. Did you want more?
I definitely want more.
You wanted more, huh?
I definitely
More laughs, more comedy, more Kevin. 2 hours of straight from the heart. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7 p.m. East, 4 p.m. West. Only on Kevin Hart's Laugh Out Loud Radio.
You're listening to Comedy
No
Breaks
good.
on Sirius XM.
I'm just sick of this. This is the most arrogant administration
Okay, so you're in the rough
I've ever
here.
seen. I mean,
I'm not gonna lie.
I am so sick of this. You know, screw the system of checks and balances. We're gonna do whatever we want to do. Yeah. It's just arrogance. You know what tickles me? Like you watch the news and you see like somebody from the administration like Cheney or whatever. They go over to Iraq and say, we're gonna do a surprise visit to the troops to boost the morale. Surprise visit. How arrogant? How high do you think of yourself? I mean, because think about it. Since when has a surprise visit from your boss made your day? You don't want to get to work all late. You run in your office and your boss spins around in your chair. Ta-da! Man, your best days at work is when you get there and you find out that the boss is sick and they ain't coming in. Oh, man. Now, that's a great day right there. Oh, you have a good time that day. Then you even start
That's gonna have to hit
fantasizing,
something.
Like, maybe it'll be something serious. And he'll never come in.
What do I know? That ended up just
There'll
fine.
be no more boss. You dream of that, but
For the
Cheney,
bird.
They don't care. They just show up, I mean, like, they're going to really boost the troops' morale. I mean, come on. Even Bob Hope had sense enough to know to take, a stripper or a charo with him. Cheney just shows up with Rumsfeld. Don't nobody want to see Rumsfeld doing the hoochie coochie dance. If Cheney really wants to boost morale, while he's over there, why don't he pick up a gun and join in the fight? Why don't he do that? But then again, not a good idea. Our troops have a hard enough time already. They really don't need the vice president taking pot shots at them either, That's coming from our side. What the hell is that?
All right, and 1 under is your adjusted score after that one.
And I couldn't bear to watch a press
Okay, it's time to
conference of
send
one of
this
our
ball on its
soldiers
way.
National television talking about, I just would like to apologize to the vice president for all the stress and trouble that he's been through, for shooting me in the head. It was totally my fault. I shouldn't have had my head near his weapon. And what kind of medal do you get when you get shot by the vice
Looks like you'll be in the short stuff
You
here.
don't get a Purple Heart. You get one of Dick Cheney's old bad hearts.
Well, I can't get them all right. I am, after all, only human.
Here you go, soldier. This is lucky number 4 right here. Here you go. And it just so pissed me off when I heard about him shooting his friends. I'm like, what is he doing with leisure time anyway? What is he doing taking a day off? I mean, really, he's out there on some secluded ranch and hunting with his rich friends. He should be spending every minute of his waking life trying to figure out how to clean up that shit in Iraq and get our men and women back here.
Let them come home so they can hang out with their families, you know, go drinking and shoot their friends in the face.
All right,
Sick of
we're
it,
closing
baby.
things down with an
The whole
adjusted
thing in a
score
wrap.
of
It's a
2